The future is now, comrade. Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts by the Russian Badger.
5 anti-tank mines is a lot of G's. That's gotta be like
That's
not good for you number of G's. Look at this moron. Look at this moron. Oh, he is out of here. We've got a new world record. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. And most of all, you didn't see anything.
Mine spotted! Repeat! Mines spotted!
Amazing.
Thank you to CI Games for sponsoring this video. You can buy Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts via the link below. Siberia! A wonderful place that isn't exactly warm and isn't exactly safe. And especially right now, because the Siberians got sick and tired of forking over natural resources and providing land for gulags, that all of Siberia said fuck work, made their own country through a war of independence with Russia, and now they've got a new leader, Nergoy Kurchatov.
Kurchatov became Siberia's first prime minister, governing his new country with his family and friends.
And these family and friends, not a good crowd. We're talking war criminals, drug traffickers, syndicate bosses. To us, it's crimes against humanity.
Okay.
To them, it's just Wednesday afternoon.
He earned the nickname Bio-Ivanovsky during the Second Mongolian War due to his persistent use of both chemical and biological weapons.
That's where you come in, as Seeker, a nameless, faceless contract killer ready to crush this rebellion like a fortune cookie with the guidance of your trusty handler.
My designation.
I think that it's actually kind of cool that games like this exist, right? Sometimes you just want to be this nameless, faceless protagonist. Absolutely. I think that's what a lot of people criticize, you know, Halo 4, 5, and Infinite over, where it's like, oh, well, Master Chief was never a character that had any sort of dialogue. He was just quiet protagonist until you read the books, and then, you know, Master Chief actually had a little bit to say. But I don't know. Like, I like the concept of your insert character. Like, can you just imagine, like, I don't know, like, well, we had that with the official U.S. Army game, right? Can you imagine, like, an official, like, U.S. Marine Corps game? You get to go play John USMC. You get to go take down a bunch of doors with your M1014. But there's a charm to that, right? Not everyone has to be like a Commander Shepard. Not everyone has... You can be kind of that Noble Six kind of character with dialogue and stuff, right? Or even if you omit the dialogue, you can just have that kind of self-insert, and a lot of people like those games.
Will be Handler. Yours will be Seeker.
And who needs a face when you've got a mask, especially one this high tech? It's got binoculars, echolocation, real-time threat evaluation.
That's
This
so
is the
cool.
most useful thing you can slap on your face if you're out to murder half of Siberia. The future is now, comrade.
It is a highly advanced prototype that enhances your capacity in the field and syncs with your equipment. The mask allows you to upload contracts data to the client after each mission.
Sounds complicated. Really, it's not. Take the binoculars, for example. 36 times zoom, built-in spotter and rangefinder, everything you need to always hit the perfect shot. Oh, that.
I do like that, though. That's actually a shortcut to making the game work. Like, obviously, you're gonna have games like Battlefield Bad Company 2, right? Game that I absolutely loved, right? And you got to aim your shots. You got to make sure you're accounting for bullet drop, which I actually really liked about the game. But the mask is a cheatsy way to be like, oh, yeah, everything you're gonna need is here, so you can hit that shot. I love that. That is actually super intuitive.
Cash. That's so dramatic.
Plenty of the game, this is your bread and butter. Range somebody up, adjust your scope for bullet drop, factor in wind, take a deep breath, and
I love
squeeze.
this,
Here
actually.
we
This is cool. What is this on? What platform? Is this PC, Steam? This sounds really good.
Oh, that is a nosebleed and a half. Sounds basic, sounds straightforward, but I'm here to tell you that things are as simple or as complicated as you want them to be.
Right.
Hence my excessive anti-tank mine use. Hey, champ, you might want to watch your... And the story of how I became a pedantic AT mine spamming maniac is also the story of this video. So let's start from the beginning.
Greetings, Seeker.
Dmitry Ivanovsky, the war criminal from earlier, was contract number 1. He's making bioweapons, experimenting with human trials. The guy's gotta go, and it's the perfect opportunity for me to start testing out gear. Yo! Flashbang! Flashbang! Yeet? Fine, just die then. My raffle knife goes slice. And he's even good. Oh, shit.
And after completing all the contract terms, I found myself with a sizable amount of cash that I could use to buy weapons, kit them out, upgrade my suit, upgrade my mask, and on, which is when I found this one.
Anti-tank mine can also be triggered by enemy soldiers.
no.
Oh god, I'm really gonna make him regret this one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Like, I've definitely played games and been like, is this the optimal build? No. Is it fun though? Dear God, yes.
Anti-tank mines, as in designed to make tanks explode, now applicable to meat-based life forms. Now we're cooking with gas, fellas. So I caught myself a new pistol and played the contract over again.
Is it even gonna work? Oh shit! For science, we're gonna see if we can shoot it to blow it up. What was that bounce? What? So satisfying. Ivanovsky's so lucky that I'm out of AT mines. Like, if I had AT mines right now, ooh, it would be such a different story. Gotcha.
After that, it was off to the races. I went on to contract 2, or you've got to scrag the CEO of an oil company who loves to party, and his wife, who also loves to party, and is also Kurchatov's sister, as they sabotage oil rigs with this big-ass ice-breaking ship to take over disputed territories in the Arctic. And you already know what my weapon of choice was.
So I stacked them instead of spreading them out to see if his trajectory changes.
Oh my god, that man is a football! He was designed to fly! He made it to the water! But then I caught myself. I was like, CI Games is gonna think I'm the weirdest moron on earth if I just finish every contract by murdering thousands with AT mines. I've gotta add some variety. So first, I went sniper.
That is a big bullet.
Then I went
Nice.
ghost.
Capitalism, yeah. Contracts, yeah. My toxic babes are in position.
Then I went warrior by literally running up point blank for a collateral with a 50 cast.
Quick shots.
Let's on the highway.
Double?
God, that took forever.
Now you get what I'm saying. You can make things as simple or as complicated as your heart desires, whether it's a bullet in the brain from 500 meters or an explosion from 5 shape charges designed to pierce several inches of armor being used on a fleshy meat
You
bag.
know, just casually walking into AT mines. Oh my lord, that's like an
He got
involuntary astronaut.
To broaden my horizons a little beyond violent explosions on the third contract, where mob bosses Petroshenko and Dorjev are meeting to settle a dispute over who gets control of Western Siberia, I went for the stealthiest
The
rifle
cooler
in the whole
Siberia.
game, the KSV.
The satisfaction.
Nice.
Listen to that.
God,
This is
that
like
sounds great.
Grand Ping level. Like,
It's so good.
Oh man, it's like a pair of shears or like a stapler. It sounds like a stapler.
It's a very big
Listen to
stapler.
this is ridiculous.
What's that stapler chambered in? Your coworker looks at their stapler. What do you mean, what's it chambered in? It's why some of those staplers have the rubber grip on them. They're just stapler suppressors.
Hitting shots across the office.
Wow.
Despite my attraction to the hole punch allure of the KSV staple gun, I still couldn't break my compulsion to the mines. This is gotta stop.
Flat these two, Southwest camera, rock throw, armor piercing, chunky
Rock
helmet,
throw.
door cam, balcony guy, 5 mines down, roof guy, and here we go. Wow, the hang time.
That's
I
some Gmod
really did
outflow
not get it
physics.
underneath them enough. Better, definitely better.
I like that in frame.
Underneath
Hold
them
up.
enough.
In frame, we already have a down soldier. Perception 0.
Better, definitely better. Oh, I didn't quite get underneath them. It's just for the challenge. It's just for the challenge. It's just for the Steam challenge.
Thankfully, I was able to break my compulsion due to some targets being indoors because I found bouncing around like a paintball in a confined space to be far less amusing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, he went off the ceiling. Yeah, indoors is
Aw.
no good. I'm sorry, friendo. This is the endo.
You're gonna want to pack some heat on contract 4 because Dr. Antonasia Alikanova has been genetically engineering children into super soldiers.
Nice.
As if the vegetables at the grocery store just weren't enough.
This time she will alter DNA that controls height, strength, and intelligence to improve the stock of the Siberian people.
And much like the best Russian sniper that I know, this time around, the stakes, they're higher.
The stakes
Minor high.
Because she is so terrified of being murdered by your hands, seeing as I've already wiped like half of Siberia, that she has a surgically enhanced body double that looks identical to her just to throw you off.
Following the recent assassinations, she has hired a body double to stand in for her and conceal her real movements. This double is wearing a device that will trigger an alert if she is killed, warning Anthanasia of imminent danger.
So I dispense with the subtle tactics and ice them both at the same time.
Two of her. We don't know which is the real doctor.
Like it's gonna matter. They're both in the same place and these are explosive rounds. Like I give a shit.
That was the real doctor.
Huh, what a conundrum. What a quandary. What a quagmire. Yo, these HE rounds, the explosive rounds. Oh, that fixes that real quick. Oh my god.
Congratulations.
Duh. What's the point of a body double if you're ever gonna be in the same place at the same time?
Exactly.
God, I love using my brain. Dink, dink. Brilliant.
Before you ask, yes, I tried the AT mines on both her and her body double, and they both suck at flying. God, why do you always disintegrate? Not only did this contract give me a hearty chuckle from the banter with the handler,
There's a heavy military presence here.
They obviously fear an attack. Your recent efforts have put them on alert.
And how will these doctors' deaths help the client?
Am I to remind you we're talking eugenics here?
but more importantly, it gave me a full understanding of the M82 50 cal, which compared to the
Kinda hot.
KSV is the complete opposite
Yeah.
end of the scale. Instead of maximum stealth, it is maximum danger.
Oh, full cinematic. I got to see myself in third person. And it hits like a baseball.
That was
First
great.
of all, half the kill cams I can't show you because the energy behind a 50 caliber in this game makes enemies explode like watermelons in a gigantic burst of demonetization. So I am only showing a glimpse of the full experience. Second of all, no suppressor allowed on this thing, which can be a positive because it hits like a sledgehammer where even body shots are lethal, but let's
Wow.
be real. Is this subtle? Is this subtle to you? Is some asshole in a hoodie blasting his 50 semi-auto hard to spot? Give me a break. You may as well just give the bad guys a UAV.
Oh god. Oh god. You poor, poor, sad sap. Oh no.
This thing hits so hard that almost every other rifle has to swap to armor-piercing bullets to penetrate the armor of those Tachanka-looking dudes.
Man, that is so sharp. I almost feel bad for this guy.
What is that? That's an interesting bullet.
Almost.
Yet an ordinary 50 cal out of the M82 will tear through any armor in a single shot. Sterling Archer was right. This thing could kill a building.
Chuck, will you stop? I'm trying to. Oh, he's about to get it. Oh no, babe.
God.
That's a regular round.
I'll stop gushing about it now. Final point. It can use DARPA rounds, also known
What
as
is
Exacto
that?
or Extreme Accuracy Task Ordnance. AKA, fuck you physics, this bullet aims itself.
Oh my god.
Is this like actually a thing, or is this like a game-ism? I've never heard of this round. I'm sure if it existed, it'd probably be really expensive.
Everybody gangsta till Seeker racks a DARPA round. That is lights out. Look at this, just click on his head. Just no wind, no bullet drop, no nothing. I'm just gonna give you $1 billion to make me a bullet where physics do
Okay,
not
this has gotta be
apply.
in-game,
Look
then.
at the velocity of this thing. Such a shame that I only get 5 of these. Imagine what I can do with 10 of. Imagine what I can do with 50 of these.
The future is now, old man.
I love this.
Future is now, old man.
Smart
If you're
bullets.
running the M82, may as well run the Glock 2. It's just as subtle.
Found you.
Subtlety!
Y'all,
Yeet.
Yeet.
Great work, boss. This is why you're the best.
Now you get what I'm talking about, though. It's a sliding scale from the ultra staple gun stealth of the KSV to the I am going to make your DNA cower in fear danger of the M82, with plenty of weapons in between those two extremes all throughout the game. Same goes for assault rifles and pistols, though I recommend you check out either the M9 or M23, which is the 45 the Germans get in Rainbow Six. Super stealthy, super satisfying, especially when you cheese with your mask ability.
Listen. See, it makes me feel like IQ, but not shitty. Without mask. Satisfying. With mask.
We're under attack.
Everybody looks like they're Tang. Do you guys even know what Tang is?
And I think
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
what Tang
stop
is.
there. I've already beaten the game 3 times, and I don't want to spoil the final mission for you with Kurchatov. I don't want to ruin some of the landscapes, and I especially don't want to show you every rival and bounty that's talking shit.
Oh, here it comes. Bullseye! That's over 500 meters out. How does it feel, big boy? How does it feel?
I'm so relieved that I managed to make a somewhat coherent video that wasn't just anti-tank mine-based humor. I was a whisker away from making this whole thing footage of people transforming into human chicken nuggets.
Human? Human? Chicken nuggets. Explode. Explode. Nice, a helicopter.
I've really only shown you 4 of the primary contracts. You still got 25 contracts in total on 5 unique maps that you can play any way you like with dismemberment far beyond what I've shown you. This has been an absolute fucking blast.
You should hear from us soon, Seeker.
I mean, it seems like it's a coherent and fun game. It seems like you have just this sandbox to like do mission.
And that's about it. I'd like to thank you so very much for watching. A final thank you to CI Games for sponsoring this video. So don't forget, you can pick up the game down below, and be sure to tune in next time when I get a body double.
In case you were wondering, you can in fact change the frequency of the ultra cinematic kill cam. You can outright disable it or check that shit all the way up like I did. Oh, it's not quite every shot, but it's the vast majority, especially with the 50 cal, never gets old. Still waiting for the day that someone at the range misses their target with an M82 and puts a giant dent in the fucking moon. I'm no physicist, but it could happen. We just need more universes one day. God, I really feel like I didn't add a whole heck of a lot to this, but honestly, this was really cool. Like, I like, well, apparently the game people are saying is actually very affordable, which I mean is one of those things that I look out for, right? Especially because after, really this year after Dawn Trail, I'm not even looking forward to any games at this point. And honestly, like I've never got into the sniper series. I mean, it seems like it's fun. It seems like it's a cool little sandbox, but I think we need more games like that, honestly, or at least I need more games like that. Give me the sandbox. Let me do things with it. You know, having a pew gun-based sandbox in a video game, I think can lead to a lot of things. It's honestly why I enjoy Destiny to the degree that I do, right? Like, hey, how do I want to take out the meatball and warlords? Well, I'm gonna go slap on some Outbreak Perfected, gonna go do this, right? And oh, well, Outbreak's not really working. I mean, if I'm in a heavy ad clear area, maybe I can swap over to Exotic Kvastov, right? Or, you know, hey, I'm trying to go really ability spam heavy. Why not use, you know, Ionic Trace generating Cold Heart, right? And there's a lot of these things that I like because it's a sandbox. Like, it's the same mission, same raids over and over and over again, right? You ran Vault of Glass 1 time, you've ran Vault of Glass 60 times, right? You run Rid of Nightmares once, you've run it 70 times. It's the same damn raid. So I like that it gives you the freedom to kind of tackle it. Don't get me wrong, server issues, stuff like that aside, Lightfall, the catastrophe that it was. But Final Shape seems to have really put it in a lot better place. And I think that's the draw towards games like Destiny. It's a pew sandbox with really cool, funny guns, right? And, you know, this kind of hits some funny territory with a lot of what it does. Those really cool rounds that aim themselves. You know, M82 on the loud end of the spectrum versus the quiet end of the spectrum. I thought this was really cool. This is one of those videos that, even though it's a sponsored video, it makes me want to pick up the game because, honestly, I think it looks cool. I think it's really cool. So don't be surprised if I end up picking this game up at some point. Badger has definitely made me pick up a few games. Rainbow Six, until Rainbow Six just didn't want to work on me. Now they're moving towards that subscription model, which I don't really want to pay a subscription fee for Rainbow Six. So I'm sorry, Rainbow Six fans. I can't do it. Earth Defense Force, right? Pick that up. I'll probably be picking this up soon. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I got to go get some Wesker gameplay time in. But, I mean, honestly, I really love seeing Badger. He is really one of the most unique creators on the platform and is so inspirational to someone like me that I love their content, and I want to do what I can to make sure that I'm, you know, sharing in what circles I can. I know there's people that have found RussianBadger through me, and I want to make sure that I'm just spreading this man to as many people as I can, because he is just amazing. So if you haven't checked out the RussianBadger, or you want to watch this amazing video without my silly laughter and commentary over it, do yourself a favor. In the description down below, you will have the original channel for the RussianBadger, name and link, as well as the original video here, name and link. Make it as easy as possible for anyone that comes out to this, making sure they know, hey, wink, wink, go to the original video, and let me know what your experience is. Let me know what your experience is on the game. Have you played it? Do you want to play it? Does this make you want to play it? What about the DARPA rounds? I know Raven and chat's been talking about them. They seem super cool. I want to know more about them. They seem like they're really fun, and you know, I'm sure there's some DoD money behind them. But thank you everyone for watching. I definitely appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one.